What is up? It's been 2 years since I last spoke to you all. Whole point of this video is for this bad boy right here. But before I get into that, let me give you a brief explanation on where I've been and where we might go as a channel. So, life is just life, and it moves on, and your passions and hobbies change. So, to be quite honest with you, the card collecting has sort of stopped. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I bought that Art of Play birthday bundle. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a little bit, but that sparked my interest to make this video and kind of give you guys an update. My decks of cards are about 4 hours away from me, and they're with my parents in the house that I grew up. And I just don't feel comfortable until I buy my own house to bring them all with me. So that's kind of why I don't review anymore. It really just stopped because of that. The passion in me turning on the camera and recording myself has always been there. I just don't have any sort of content to produce, and I'm pretty sure you can find tons of deck reviews out on the YouTubes, right? There is just so many decks of cards, I'm out of the loop. So even the decks that I got in this little birthday bundle, I was sort of kind of like, I've never heard of these. There's two specifically that I hadn't heard of and look pretty cool, and I'll kind of show them to you right now, and we'll go over that. But really quickly, as you saw in the intro, I do have a few cards still with me, and I have, I guess you can call hype decks, which would be Chris Ramsey's V1 and V2 first playing cards. The collector in me always buys two. It's just the collector in me. So we have the first right here. The first second edition right here. With me, I also have a fall winter 2017. Yep. And because I'm a card nut, and I'm pretty sure anybody watching this video out there is also a card nut, let me show you these decks. Maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't, but I'm pretty sure you'd find some sort of pleasure in looking at the cards. So these fall winter, pretty cool. Love the back design. And I also pre-ordered their newest decks of cards that are coming out. Who knows when they'll ship out, but so stay tuned for that, because this whole thing sparked my interest again, so we'll see where it goes. So here's the deck, here are the faces. It's a great handling deck of cards. I've not done a review on it, but it's the back design is pretty cool too, and that's kind of the whole point of this, right? The back design. Let me fan this for you. Nice. I'll put a timestamp if you want to skip all this, but let me open up that first edition and second edition first playing cards. So let's start off with the first. Not a deck review, but I just want to let you know the box feels premium, and it just looks premium, man. I mean, this is awesome. So that's so cool too. There it is. These are pretty expensive now. I don't know where you can get your hands on them if it's not eBay, but who really trusts eBay, especially when you're buying a deck of cards? It's kind of difficult to trust. The red on this is a little lighter, so it's not super dark. But here's the back, kind of in a spread. Really nice, intricate detail on the back. There. Pretty cool. Let's fan these and show you what that looks like. Not the best of fans. Let's try that again. But those are just my skills. So really nice deck of cards. That gold is just awesome. Again, there's no point to why I'm showing you these decks. It's just, I think you'd find some interest in seeing them. Is the second edition. Even feels more premium in my opinion. I don't know, that black tuck case feels awesome. Really nice, super elegant. Probably my favorite. Yeah, definitely my favorite out of the first and second edition. The second edition is definitely the one to go with. Yeah, reds seem to be the same. And it's a pretty much standard deck, right? The first edition is the same as this. I'll show you the Ace of Spades. There's that. Really cool. But the reason why you buy this deck of cards is for that gold stripe on the back. So, not gold stripe, but gold foil and back design. That's primarily why you're going to be buying this deck. So slippery, the fan is breaking apart. Let's try that again. Again, not the best of fans, but just overall idea on how it looks like. All right, pretty cool. And also it's pretty cool is I have a vintage B deck from like the 70s, I believe. It's got this like long tuck flap right here. They're casino cut, which sucks, but it's, you know, pretty cool. They handle pretty nice. Reminds me of the Jerry's Nugget. And the beaters right here. So these are for anybody who wants to come over and play cards or just handle a premium deck of cards. I won't lend them those, so I'll kind of toss these. So these two are really old and they've held up really great. So if you're wanting to buy a deck and kind of have it last a long time, with personal experience, I can really recommend the Monarchs. Very classy deck. And the reason why you all are here, let's get into it. So, only one complaint with this. There is no way you will ever know what cards belong with this box. So Dan and Dave released the, what's it called? Their variety box, right? I have a review on that, I'll link it below. And so you get a certificate telling you what decks of cards went inside that box. And I think that's really cool because it's part of the reason why you buy the whole box. This, on the other hand, it just comes presented quite nicely, in my opinion. So that's the one side, that's the other. The back right here says Premium Playing Cards, Art of Play, and then that's blank. Bottom, blank, and then top, Art of Play. But I could throw this box away and put the decks of cards in my collection, and that's really what it feels like, and I might end up doing that. So what the whole point of this is supposed to be that you buy six, they put 6 random decks in here. You don't know what you buy. It's limited to 350 boxes only, and they're probably still available in Art of Play if you're interested. And then they just throw random decks, and the whole point is that you're supposed to pay less for all these 6 decks than you would individually if you bought them, because there could be some rare decks in here. So I'll show you what I got, and then you guys let me know if it was a pretty cool combo. So starting off, this is how it's presented. We've got the Visa playing cards right here. I have not opened any one of these. In blue. I know this also comes in different colors. And I believe these have that waxy feeling by the Expert Card Company. But I could be wrong, right? I've been out of the loop for so long. So, Visa. We've got the Superfly Stardust. I've already seen the review on this is like a hype deck, kind of like the Fontaines in that sense. Like, not necessarily that. I think I just say that because that Superfly reminds me of the Supreme logo. But Superfly Stardust. I think you end up winning with this box because each of these decks is on its own probably $10, whether they're rare or not. And there's 6 in here, so that'd be $60, but you pay $50. So it's like you get a free deck. Not unless you score big and they give you a pretty rare deck. The Whispering Imps Gamesters. Pretty cool. Reminds me of the Brown Wind deck of cards, which I also have in my collection. The original Brown Winds. So there's that back design again. Pretty cool. The Views playing cards, which this one is so sick. I kind of want to open it because it kind of just messes with your eyes. That back design is fairly cool. So there's that. Aquila, pretty old deck as well. One thing I've noticed is all these decks are pretty old. They're like from 2014 or 2015, and they're limited as well. Some of them say like 1 out of 10,000, which was that Views deck. And then this red stripe also says 1 out of 2,500, which I'll show you right now. Right there. So that's the box. That's pretty much what you get in there. So again, that was the red stripe, the Superfly, Stardust, Visa playing cards, Aquila, Gamesters, and the Views playing cards. So again, only complaint is that there's no certificate, so it's kind of like the box is just, it was just shipped out in this nice packaging. It's not really limited. I guess 350 boxes, but how do you know that your box was one of those 350 if there's no certificate? I guess that's my only complaint. But other than that, pretty cool, pretty cool. It sparked my interest to make these videos again. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. It was good talking to the camera again and uploading on this channel. I hope to see you guys very soon. Give me feedback, let me know what you want to see. Maybe I'll post a video. Take it easy, peace.